We're talking to Sherryl Walker, the Executive Director of the Child Advocacy Center here in Dothan. And Sherryl, although most people may have heard of the Child Advocacy Center, a lot of people may not know much about what the mission is and the kind of services that you offer to victims of child abuse and their families. Tell us about that, please.
The CAC is a child-friendly facility where children who have allegations of sexual abuse or severe physical abuse are brought, and our multidisciplinary team comes together to investigate these allegations. Our mission is to reduce trauma and anxiety for children of sexual and severe physical abuse, and the way we do that is working through a coordinated multidisciplinary team response to these children's issues.
Now, you might think that child abuse only happens to certain age groups of children. Is that true?
That is not true. We keep our statistics from, we've seen children as young as 2. If they're verbal, we will interview them. From 2 to 8, and then 8 to 13, and 14 to 18. And consistently over the last 20 years, you will see that's just a third falls in each of those groups. And everybody's amazed at that because you want to think that it's a certain age group, but it's not. It can be anybody. And we also want to think it's that person that abducts a child at the ballpark, this scrummy looking person, but it's not. It's a person like you, looks like me. It's that child's mother's boyfriend, their daddy, their aunt, their uncle, their cousin, and they are people that are, we have school teachers, we have preachers, we have youth directors, we have just across the board. You can't profile a person who abuses a child. That is why it's so difficult. And it's normally somebody that these children know, love, and trust. The stranger danger thing is very rare.
If someone who is watching this suspects a case of child abuse, what should they do?
Okay, suspect is the word there. You don't have to investigate. If you suspect your child has been abused or another child has been abused, or if they come to you and say something, it's not your job to interview them or to find the facts out. It's your job to find out enough detail that you believe something might have happened, and then you call the county you live in. You'd call your DHR in the county, Department of Human Resources, in the county that you reside. So if you're in Houston County, you would call Houston. If you're in Dale County, you'd call Dale. Of course, if it's an emergency, you call 911 or call the police because you don't want a child to be in danger, but normally you would report to DHR. We do not take reports directly to CAC. We have many people that call and want information, and we tell them the reporting procedure and what they do. But because of the magnitude, we saw 346 last year, and every year we see over 300 children. We have to have a kind of a screening process. So all the children that we work with actually are children that have an active investigation, or they're concerned by some of the professionals involved in these cases.
Sherryl, if someone needs more information, how can they get that from the Child Advocacy Center?
We have a website, www.southeastcac.org, and you can go there, and we try to keep that updated so that you can find information. You can make a donation through PayPal on there. We also have a Facebook page that you can go to and find out information about the center.
Thanks very much. Sherryl Walker, the Executive Director of the Child Advocacy Center here in Dothan, Alabama. We'd also like to thank the Cochran Firm here in Dothan for making this possible. If you'd like more information about them, go to cochranfirmdothan.com or give them a call at 334-673-1555.